If you wanna save me, if you wanna save me, if you wanna save me, yeah. If you wanna save me, yeah. If you wanna save me, I think I should better run, because that's the end before it began. If you wanna, if you wanna, if you wanna save me, I should better. If you wanna save me, if you wanna save me, if you wanna save me, yeah. If you wanna save me, yeah. If you wanna save me, I think I should better run, because that's the end before it began. If you wanna, if you wanna, if you wanna save me, I should better.
Sometimes I can't help but feel like I don't belong here. Out of place, out of mind, like all the time. There's nothing else that feels like it's meant for me. But I've got a sweet escape. Under bright light, illuminate my face. Under bright light, it's shining down on us. Under bright light, illuminate your face. Under bright light, that's when I come alive. the galaxy's reflection in your eyes. There's nothing that compares to this energy. I've got a sweet escape. Under bright light, illuminate my face. Under bright light, it's shining down on us. Under bright light, illuminate your face. Under bright light, that's when I come alive. Been down the darkest road. Didn't think I could get out. Now I just walk on through. The ghosts are all around. Here and I can't be moved. I never look back. They start creeping in, but I'm leaving them in the past. Don't tell me that I'm dreaming. Don't tell me that I'm wrong. 'Cause I've heard it all before. And just look where I am now. We can break the cycle, find our own way out. Was the light at the end of the tunnel? So I look at myself. The ghosts are all around. The ghosts are all around. I've been down the darkest road. I know that it's true. So throw your dirt at me and make it look brand new. They all know my name. Not an easy shot. Turn these tears into gold. They shine like what I've lost. Don't tell me that I'm dreaming. Don't tell me that I'm wrong. 'Cause I heard it all before. And just look at where I am now. We can break the cycle, find my own way out. Was the light at the end of the tunnel? So I don't give up myself.
feel better now. Hiding out in a seaside town. Always knew what I wanted reflected back to me. A life like mask kept me wondering if you're coming back. And I miss you in the winter with the windows down, a dazzling fire and a tarnished crown. Are you coming back? Just holding on to you is like holding on to smoke. You're drifting through my fingers every time I think I'm getting close. And I go, you know it all. How you wrapped around my mind, you let me fall. You let me fall. You let me fall. You let me fall. Walls are built all tumbled down, barriers of a heart I found, and I want it back. I let you in, kept you company, gave until I couldn't breathe. Do you remember that? Just holding on to you is like holding on to smoke. You're drifting through my fingers every time I think I'm getting close. And I go, you know it all. How I gave you what I had, I gave it all. But you let me fall, fall, fall. You let me fall, you let me fall. You let me fall. You let me fall. You let me. Holding on to you is like holding on to smoke. Drifting through my fingers every time I think I'm getting close. And I'll call, you know it all. How you wrapped around my mind, you let me fall. You let me fall. You let me fall.
Did you get your Old Girl Watch beta stuff?
I got it downloaded, can't launch it though. So I'll probably play it this weekend.
Beta.
I got kind of fucked.
You didn't do the full 4 hours?
Yeah, I was like 20 minutes short.
Oh, I did. They didn't really explain that well enough. But
Like, it'll be only going till 9 p.m. You're like, okay.
Yeah,
Like, or 9 p.m.
Emong
EST.
Emong had all that information in his stream, so it's like, oh shit, I got it. So like, I'll just watch when I get home. It's like, oh shit,
I
no, I
legitimately
gotta
just put on a stream. I put on 4 streams as soon as I got out of bed. Apparently that didn't matter.
I mean, if that could, then people would get in the first few minutes because they just stack every single drop stream.
Yeah, it tracks it. You can't no stacksies.
Yeah,
look at that. Look at Thor's face. My God.
You missed. Well, you can. All right. I don't know how you draw on it, but if you zoom in and look at the lower left mouth,
drool.
Yeah, he has a gigantic drool spit.
Is he a big drooly boy when he gets comfy?
Yes, when he gets comfy, and specifically when he gets in his like baby cat making biscuits, like on Erica's like hoodie situation. That's when things get really fucking slimy.
Seuss is the same way. He is an absolute drool monster. Tuco too, which is actually disturbing because he has a lot of drool.
There's a lot of cats, so yeah.
Also, I endorse Elon putting Coke back in Coke.
Coca-Cola. Hey, you're fucking army military. You guys can get all kinds of funny stimulants all the time. It's all good.
This one time they shot us up with these drugs, man.
Stim packs.
That's why I always laugh with it. Like anybody who's in the military who like starts hearing about all these people being like anti-vax and shit, they're like, fuck, like we got. I have no idea. What we got stuck
literally in a single day, I got 22 shots, and I couldn't tell you a single one of what they were. Yeah, I could not.
They don't give you the courtesy of letting you know what you're getting. It's just all the stuff.
They told you to bend over. That's what they told me.
Oh, you need this.
That's what they said.
Oh man, ass first.
Oh really?
Hey, you got I know the name of that one's called the peanut butter shot because that makes your ass feel funny. But
nice.
Other than that,
okay,
that's probably the dengue fever one or something.
Yeah. We'll get this thing going. As we will get our Nihongo des. How am I forgetting the name for student or the word for student?
Our Kohai.
Yeah.
Well, I certainly cannot help you there. So.
That is
Also, I'm pretty sure it is photoshopped, but that Elon Musk tweet could absolutely be real.
Yeah. No, it 100% is photoshopped. You can actually see you can see the white.
Yeah, but
you can tell from the pixels.
This is like a reverse suspension of disbelief, though, because I can absolutely see him tweeting it, so I'm wondering if I'm overanalyzing it to think that it's photoshopped.
That's just a surrealist world we live in.
It is.
Real cocaine is the friends you make along the way.
Quote Pablo Escobar.
Exactly. All right, we'll get this thing started. So, last time was a tower extravaganza. After losing what's her name? I am forgetting her name already.
Velen,
yeah.
Velen. I know it's because it's similar to Valen.
Derpy said it in the background first. She wins. For losing Velen and having her become a Nothic, you decide to continue on with your exploration of the final few towers that you are trying to encounter here. You went into a tower where you faced your fears in the swirling mist at the base of the tower. Most of you coming out on the other side, crushing those fears, and Valhalla having to have some help getting past hers. But as you went to the top there, you were able to find another part of your riddle. Moving on to the next tower, you found one that was way sequestered off onto the eastern side of the city. Going in there, I believe that was the one where you found the creepy writing, I believe. Yeah. Yes, it was the one with the creepy writing. As you were going through there, basically you saw that it was all these things like all work and no play makes so-and-so a dull girl, all that fun shit. And arriving at the top, you found an old decrepit woman with a writhing tentacled crown on her head. When the crown was removed by Demovan, her body disintegrated into dust rapidly. Kalis decided to then put on the crown of his own volition, surprisingly, and started
It blocked a laser shot.
Yes, it started to lose some of his childhood memories, slowly losing them until Demovan took the crown back and decided that, well, the last with the dying breath of that creepy old woman, she said, "Destroy the crown and free my memories." On the wall behind her, though, there is the inscription, which was the fourth coax a secret from another. You made your way all the way over to another place, which is this kind of like weird shiny domed building where you shot up some tubes, and then Thad had a out-of-body experience as he did astral projection of himself around the city. He returned back to the Caves of Hunger to see what was going on there, and encountered the noggin making its way back to Yithrin. After emerging from the also that like tower area had a bunch of other floating dead wizards in there as well, just kind of still apparently died while they were still in their trance, which is kind of unfortunate. Finally, made your way to the last little tower, a tower of transmutation, where you see that there were weird lines going up along the walls of this thing. And when you were in here, you can see that there is an old adamantine statue that seems to have survived the crash, and its head has evidently dented and destroyed a large portion of the phrase that is written on the wall here. Valhalla got to use her signature spell, her cantrip, and used mending to mend the phrase, where now it says, "Eighth, stand firm in thy circle of death and consume poison." So, that is where you ended. When you exited this building and made your way back onto the streets, you were confronted by about 8 or so cultists in the robes that you have seen worn by the cultists of the Black Blade. And one of them, who seems to be the head honcho guy, walks forward with his hands up, and he has in his hand what looks to be like a proclamation or like a piece of paper. And he says, "We do not mean you any harm right now.
The qualifier. All right.
We come
D&D.
We come in parlay.
Oh, that does remind me of one other thing that did happen. Was when I saw Big Ol' Noggin, I told him to go mess with Velen's folks.
Yep.
So I don't know what that means.
Melons.
Avarices.
Yes.
Yeah, so I told him to go fuck with them. So whatever that means, we'll see. But I just make sure I remember that.
Oh yeah, and you also heard a big explosion from across the city at one point, which was probably evident of breaking into one of the buildings that you had sealed up with the stone shape. So, you get here, and one of these cultists steps forward and approaches. In the background as well, you see the shape of wings kind of like flapping, and then you see 2 large stone shapes. One of them perching atop one of the ruined buildings nearby. The other one lands with a crash in the middle of the cobblestone streets. You see that boy.
Oh shit! I just clicked through. Can you do it one more time?
Well, there's that boy.
Oh man, he's got that jaw.
And then that boy.
Your boy chiseled, yo.
So they land there, and they kind of just seem to be way in the back, just observing, watching. This guy steps up, and He says,
"Oh, is that a hood? Sorry."
Yeah, it's like a hood with a skull on it. He's cool.
Oh, okay. I thought it was a mustache at first.
Yeah. So all of them have their their black blade pendants on, softly glowing blue. And the main guy steps forward and he lowers his head, or he removes the hood so you can see his face. And he says, "It seems that your companion, Velen, is no longer with you. Avarice has
we're really torn up about it.
Also, just real.
accord. She wishes to make a truce."
Slugword is immediately reading his thoughts. Surface level to start.
Surface level thoughts. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
There is a air of nervousness, I would say.
Okay.
The fact that,
It's understandable.
the fact
That's
that
fine.
your opening conversation with us is trying to get a truce. You don't think you can win a fight against us, do you?
Avarice has seen your prowess and admires the fact that you are able to navigate the caves of hunger and the dangers of this city with such ease. She admittedly is behind you in terms of your explorations and acquisitions. She's behind. Valhalla turns around. What? Behind me? She wishes to make an alliance with you, seeing as you do not have any mage at your side now. She could lend you her expertise, as well as the information that Levistus has bestowed upon her.
I think you properly misunderstand what exactly Valen had brought to our group. And I think you're not in a position to be trying to get things from us. What do you have to offer, other than unneeded assistance?
Sweeten the pot, if you will.
Avarice, you see him look over his shoulder and into the distance, and you can see him look towards one of those gargoyles, and they give like a nod, you hear the rock grind in the background. Avarice is willing to give 70% of the treasures found in the spire to you and your party.
I like to dive deeper at this point.
Okay.
With the tech thoughts. So that is again DC. Wait, I have it here just to make sure I have it correct. DC 13 wisdom.
Okay. You got
That's
it.
smart. Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, interesting. Okay, cool. Wisdom saving throw? Okay, got it.
Yeah.
21.
Oh, fuck this guy. Shit.
His eyes flash in your direction, Thad, and he says, "I do not appreciate the unwanted intrusions.
I look over my shoulder.
I understand you are
What?
not trustworthy of us. We have done you wrong in the past. However, we are all at odds here in this city, and it behooves us to be allies. We understand if you are not ready to accept these terms at this moment. Avarice is willing to let you think them over. She resides in Skydock Tower and awaits your decision." And he,
I try to look like I know what tower that is.
Zero behind you is like, "Skydock Tower's that thing," and he points in the distance. It's the tallest building in one of the districts with what almost looks like a floating jewel or gem or diadem on top of it that's slowly rotating, slowly floating there actually and rotating.
Like an aetherite.
Yeah. It is let's see. take you back to the map really quick.
So
Seems fitting for Avarice.
It is. It's so you're right here, and 0 indicates it's that thing. Yeah.
Oh, okay, so pretty close to us.
Yep.
And
She's
that
probably
next
looking
little
at us
section.
right now, actually.
She's just standing there,
Actually,
menacingly.
I want to look around now. We've seen who's around us. I would like to do a more careful investigation or whatever to see if there's anything else hidden that we're missing. If they're presenting their full force, or if Avarice is watching.
Yeah, give me a perception check at disadvantage.
That's right, 'cause I only have one fucking eyeball.
Not even a good one.
10. No.
This is you see the 8 of them here, as well as the 2 gargoyles.
Okay. And he's just walking away. No.
He steps back,
okay.
and he usually just like steps back to that party. They all kind of gather. He sees you. He looks back to you, Thad, and he gives you a look, kind of like a look once over. You know,
I did a little peck flex and a little bounce at him.
the great Lord Levistus can help with that ailment that you have already suffered.
Oh.
He can always make a deal and give you that eye back.
Oh, I thought you were talking about halitosis. Okay, that makes more sense.
I thought he was talking about the drone, to be fair.
Oh, we're past that. Don't worry about it.
Think it
Levistus, you
over.
say? Wait, Levistus is...
He... Ice Devil.
One of the archdevils, yeah.
He's not a Flipsis' dad. What the fuck?
So that's the one.
heard,
That's the
but-
one who was in charge
He's one
of
of the
Cairn of all,
lords.
right?
One of the lords of hell.
Wait, right? But was he the one in charge of Cairn or was he?
Yes. Well,
Okay.
sort of. Like this is where that
Like,
cult is residing. Yeah.
Right. Okay. I'm actually gonna roll something real quick, so I'm gonna see how Thad responds to this.
Okay.
He just keeps his arms crossed, doesn't say anything.
Great. So, you hear the noise of the sound of stone wings kind of grinding and flapping as the 2 gargoyles take off and disappear, and you see them very much. They just fly straight towards that building. The other remaining 8 of these individuals turn around. The leader gives a curt bow and starts
Let
to
me get
walk away.
this right. Before they leave.
Yeah.
Just let me get this right. If we allow Avarice to catch up with us, she'll take 30% of what we would have gotten if we just went ahead without her. Doesn't seem like a very good deal.
No, the only other thing we would gain there is the fact that she would no longer be antagonistic with us. But that has not been much of a concern so far.
I don't think
The
she wants the treasure.
Yes. As you say that, Thad, the guy turns around and he kind of he looks back at the group. He says, "Ah, the half orc is smart. Yes.
Yeah, of course.
There would be with an alliance, our powers would work together. You have," he kind of like looks around like he's trying to find the sun. He shakes his head like, "You have until the evening to make a decision. If you don't, our forces will come full bear upon you."
Okay.
Wait, you have bears?
I think it's just a figure of speech.
Okay, I was worried there for a minute. Okay.
Figure skating bears.
What is Avarice actually looking for? I think that's a better...
Oh, and I would still have the surface level thoughts to see if there's any, when she asks it, just there's any.
Yeah, is that a
Flash of-
hollow threat? Does this guy think that he's gonna get his ass handed to him? That's what I want to know.
Okay. I mean, the when he makes that threat, the surface level thoughts are once again kind of nervousness, but in the background there's kind of like a bolstering of something that's bolstering it.
He's filled with determination.
They begin to walk away.
All right.
And when you ask what does Avarice want out of this, Kolra, He says, you can ask her herself if you meet her at the tower.
If she wasn't so much of a coward, she would have met us here.
He does not respond.
I figured.
And they walk away, leaving you in the ruins of this area.
So we have one tower left, correct?
Yeah.
Indeed.
So what if we just finished that tonight and just left?
What if she can't do it?
What if she what?
What if the reason she's asking us is she can't do it? For whatever reason.
Well, we do know that she can't complete it at this point because I covered up some of the clues previously.
I don't think it's going to last much longer. We didn't exactly destroy the clues themselves.
Yes, I did.
Did you? Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
out
used-
of character,
I
I
used-
don't remember.
Yeah, I did stone shape on one of the clues directly.
Yep.
To make it just a smooth surface.
Indeed, you did.
So, you would really have all the power here. If she tries to kill us, then she loses out on the clues.
Mm-hmm. That is my point exactly.
But if we
So-
finish it, does that not just open the way forward? No.
I think it just teleports us into the tower, doesn't it?
I don't know if we
Zero
have
looks at
knowledge
you.
of that.
Zero looks at you, just shrugs. I've never.
Okay.
I don't know. I never performed the ritual. I just snuck in after, I snuck in at some point. Actually, I don't even know if the ritual was enabled at that point. Who knows?
Very well. We shall see what happens then. Let's make our way to the last tower, get our last clue.
Yeah, I don't think that, well, I'll leave it at that. I look off in the distance, trying to look very, thoughtful.
Very hard to do, I'm sure.
Especially with one eye.
Well, at least it confirms what we already knew, that she was watching us.
But how?
Probably with two eyes.
Fuck. Anyways, I do agree with the suggestion that the tower is the next bit. We should probably skirt the one that she's in here, though, and not get too close. For all this tug of alliances, you could still do something unpredictable.
Well, there's one thing we can know for sure is that, the infernal powers are, by their nature, unable to break any promises or bargains made. So, as long as we have someone, myself, proofread any contract or agreement we enter into, we have to watch out for devilry. Haha, see what I did there. But we don't have to worry about outright betrayal. So, I say we should go and see what's the deal. At worst, we just say no and leave.
But if we get the last clue first, then we can make sure that we have all the cards in our hand beforehand.
Yeah, but then if we have everything... Well, here's the thing. Should we maybe not all go then? Because if we, literally all go, there could be some sort of ambush there, right? Because we don't have any, we haven't signed anything. Looking at Kayla's.
Whoa. Oh.
You know
Want to sign my book?
I'll happily sign a copy of my latest publication as soon as you return to 10 Towns.
Oh, goody.
But if we want to go to the next tower instead of seeing what they have, very well.
Yeah, I agree. I'd rather avoid her for now.
Not so bad.
All right.
But we have to keep in mind, one thought. Just had a thought. It came through very slowly through my noggin. If she's watching us, she must be aware of how many towers we visited. So she can probably assume that we have 7 out of the 8 that we need. If she sees us go into this other one, she may take that as some sort of sign that, we're not gonna group up or help or ally with her.
Well, then
So
she
that-
broke the agreement to wait until nightfall.
But we never actually agreed to anything ourselves. That was a stated action on her part.
So if
What I'm
she
saying
breaks-
is that if we go into this tower, we must be ready for a backstab. Devilry or
course.
not. Yeah. That
I
is
would be ready either way.
If we see it coming, wouldn't that just be a front stab?
Only if you're facing it.
Thad's thinking very carefully right now.
There's the ancient general Conti Mursto once alluded to the known backstab. It's a classic maneuver. It's not important right now.
All right, so we head to the tower, I believe.
Yeah.
Zero nods and says, "All right, yeah. Last tower. I think this one is." He looks up at it like, I can't really remember what the school was. Oh yeah. This was the Tower of Abjuration. That was never my. I never really studied magic too much, so I don't know. Let's go. So, yeah, he party moves along. As you're walking, you can see the spinning spire in the distance. It's kind of rotating above you, slowly but surely. And even from this distance, you can see that there are quite a few individuals. You can see outlines of people moving about them. And even as you pass through this district, you can see that there is a door, like a large door at the bottom of it, and there are about 24 guards standing outside, all robed in similar clothing, and you can see the glowing blue of their necklaces from this distance as well. You pass by what looks to be a large, another large building here to the north. This one attracts the attention of Hyrokin for sure. This is a hexagonal building rising up. It's crowned with a glittering dome roof, and there's a large double door that stands slightly ajar. You can see that within it there seems to be a lot of pedestals, statues, and like broken display cases.
A museum, a curio collection, a delightful treasure trove, trinkets.
It looks like a museum for sure. Yeah.
Yes. Hiroku would kind of eyes would go wide and be like, "We need to stop by this. This looks important."
Is
Do we
this-
really have the time for this?
Yes. Yes, we do.
So we were told sunset.
You're
When is
told
sunset?
nightfall, which is basically
Or nightfall.
y'all are about halfway through a day at this point after your previous long rest. Good.
Okay,
You didn't spend too much
probably-
time. You rested and then you went to, I believe you rested and went to deal with the. Oh yeah, you rested, went to deal with all the Galvins and the Slad, and then just kind of like continued onward from there. But it was mainly just dealing with other. You had the slimes, and then you had 3 more towers, but that was about it. Oh, and creating the animal. Baboon's still with you. He's throwing flaming shit somewhere nearby.
As this is right.
You still have some time. It's nothing that's like dire urgency.
Yeah. I don't see why we can't make a small pit stop.
Yes.
I will warn you though, the last time I was in the museum, it may have been ransacked, and I will not confide whether that was my fault or not.
It was your fault.
It was your fault. Yeah.
How about you fuck off? And I walk into the museum.
Okay, you
It was
walk
definitely your
inside.
fault.
As you walk inside, you can see that there are statues and other objects and art have fallen from their plinths or their podiums and lie in broken shards across the floor. You can see that there were paintings hanging on the walls in what looked to be once elaborate frames, but those paintings are all just completely ruined by the exposure to the cold and the damp down here. Their frames are rotting. And as you look around, you can see that there are you can see that there is this beautiful domed ceiling above you, as well as some very interesting, a very interesting look into a strange creature that seems to be hanging in the middle of the center, in a big old like antechamber. Very strange looking corpse of something hanging on display.
Fleshy?
Or
like, sorry, I mean like as in like, is it desiccated or fresh or?
It's frost covered.
Okay.
I slowly spin 360 before.
No scoping it? Damn.
I'm so glad that we came in here to see all the pretty art before finding a chair and sitting down.
Yeah. Looking around, there's not a whole lot here, but Crix, you hear the noise. It sounds something like something rifling through some junk. Weird kind of clacking and chittering noises.
There's something snooping around here, other than us.
There's something everywhere in this city.
Yes, but it's still better that we're aware when there is than to not be. What direction? Like,
coming from below, there's a lower floor.
It's on the floor below.
I get up with a sigh and head to where I assume stairs would be.
Yep. Looking around, you look down there and you immediately, well, your eyes detect movement, Cora.
I was gonna say.
Three kind of hunched over shapes skitter behind a toppled bookcase.
I'm just kind of watching, looking forward. It's like, Bree, I'm assuming it's those one-eyed creatures that we saw before, but...
That's not very nice, Cora.
I'm a no-eyed creature, Thad. I think I can say it.
All right, green and purple.
I'm just gonna stand there at watch. Whatever anyone else wants to do.
Okay. You hear them. You hear that skittering noise. Let me bring this map will take a hot second to load. So you know.
Oh, that wasn't too bad.
It's been a steamy second.
Mine is still not loaded.
Are we in this?
I'm an old
downloaded
man
some
and I
more
can't
RAM.
see shit.
Oh, indeed.
Is that a behemoth?
Huh?
Bottom.
Oh, I don't know.
There's a random leg. That's nice.
Statue.
I know,
Also
but it's
there's
just...
also a pee-pee.
Where's the pee-pee?
Yeah.
I can't see it from where I'm at. Damn.
My heat-seeking pee sensor. It's also just like a face. It's not like a broken statue. It's just a face on a pedestal.
Yeah, it's just a face.
Yeah, it's called art, Cora. Maybe you should try it sometime.
I wipe my hand across my face.
Art is meaningless. Yeah, all the frames of all the paintings in here are absolutely empty to your vision. 100%. As you're looking down there, you hear that kind of skittering and weird scrabbling noise once again, and you see 4 of these hunched over shapes dart out from behind pillars and bookcases and start running towards you.
Oh no.
You might want to draw weapons.
They are definitely not cute.
I'm not very artistic, Cora.
I resist the urge to just swing at Crix.
Okay. Why does Thad still have the blessing? Or do you have that blessing thing on you for a reason, Thad?
I don't know what just happened with the rolling there. Anyways, no, I shouldn't have a blessing on me.
Okay, everybody roll for initiative, though, as these guys are running at you, hungrily.
Am I allowed to have a token?
Why aren't you here?
Lamp.
How are you not here?
Lamp.
Why are you not here? Oh.
I got lost.
Oh.
Are they like actively, like aggressively coming?
Yeah,
towards us, or
yeah,
just
they're like
running? Okay.
jaws, hungry jaws, snapping and clacking as they're running at you.
Oh, yes.
I really did get lost.
You did totally get lost. Oh no.
Who are you
I
again?
I like to imagine all of us are standing here at the stairs watching these things come at us, and Kayla's like comes around the corner like, "Oh, there you are."
Oh goody.
He's like downstairs somehow.
No, Kayla's
Like the coffee.
comes from us from behind the Nothics.
Yeah,
He's like, they were guiding me to you.
They're already here. Yeah. He found the gift store in here.
They had the cutest little tchotchkes.
Oh my.
I have not heard that phrase outside of my wife's family. Interesting.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't think I use it
a
too often,
pretty-
but was not surprised by that.
It's like
I
an
never heard it growing
obscure. It's obscure, but it's so fitting for the particular thing it refers to that it. I don't know. I think it's not too abnormal.
All right.
Oh no, it's just like I've never just.
Heard people say that. Yeah.
I'm willing to concede that I am the weird one in this. Is my point.
Cora, you're up first.
Time to walk downstairs. And I guess I'm gonna anchor.
Oh. Anchor shot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On probably this one.
Okay.
Anchor shot.
Anchor
Oh,
shot.
Hey,
right.
doesn't work.
No, that definitely does not work.
Unfortunate.
The anchor and chain misses. What would you do for... Oh, that's well, that was your bonus action. What action would you like to do?
Is that my bonus action?
It is.
I thought I.
Oh no,
Thought that
that
was
is.
an
It's an action to
action
do that. It's a
to-
bonus action to pull it towards you. Right.
Yeah. Since I had extra attack, I can't hold.
No, you would.
Second attack,
You would have to like
right?
bring it back to you and then. Do it.
Gotcha.
You can
Okay.
bonus action pull it back to you and then do it again.
Well, I mean, if I wanted to hold my second attack if it got close.
Oh no, it's just your.
Okay, that's
yeah,
what I
Your
figured.
attack action.
That's what I figured. Okie dokie, I will just.
Chill.
Yeah, I'll just chill. I want to kind of like bar the stairs the best I can.
Yeah. All right. Well, one of them will run up to you, Laura.
But do it.
Stop
Slavering.
trying to hit me and hit me.
Slavering. It runs up to you and tries to chomp on you. Claw attacks. An 8. A 9.
Nope. Nope.
All right, Thad.
Are those showing up for anyone else?
Oh, it's to me. Sorry. No.
Okay.
Good call. I'll turn it back on to everybody. All right. Go ahead, Thad.
Yeah. So we can. Oh, perfect. I'll just. I will leapfrog Crix, slide down the stairs. I see the penis now. And then I'm going to punch the guy in front of me. No, we're going to... Sorry, let me rephrase that. We're going to use my quarterstaff to give him a bonk.
Okay.
24.
Bonk hits.
So that's 10 bludgeoning, followed by a second swinging bonk. All right.
All right.
Why not? For 4.
Okay.
Yep. And just getting a sense for this, I'm going to go ahead and just use... Feeling out. I'm going to use my bonus action just to give him a punch.
Yep.
18.
Hits.
So slap, slap, punch for our 4. Oh, so that's 23 altogether. And then I'm going to hold up there looking around and see what happens next.
Yeah, he looks really hurt. not like on death's door, but the swift 2 hits with the bonk.
He wasn't feeling
bonk.
it.
Yeah, he's feeling it. He's definitely bloodied. He staggers backwards, bleeding out the strange black blood. His single eye moving from Cora and fixating on you and your single eye. All right, Crix.
I will move forward. Shield, let your staff out. We're gonna bonk this boy.
That bonkin hits.
Sweet. For that seasonal is fire damage.
Okay, I was like, what? Okay, yeah. So
seasoned damage.
It's seasoned. It's well seasoned damage.
Yes.
That nearly puts it on its ass. It
What
staggers
delicious
backwards.
pain.
Gotcha. Bonus action for a chomp.
Yeah, dude.
Try and finish this off. Bite. Oh,
Very nice. You execute it.
perfect. Rip its jugular out.
Nom nom nom.
Yeah.
choke out.
It looks in
No,
its last moments. It looks at you and it's just like you can see it's thinking, "But I was trying to eat you."
Not fair.
Yeah, not fair. Dies. Okay. Nice job. All right, that one's down and out.
And then
Crix,
I
you
will
move there.
try and widen this barricade a little bit.
Very nice. Okay, well, this one runs up over here, reaches, like, throws its head back, makes its eye big, and just goes and fucking beams you.
Animation was
It's
great.
lagging things so much.
That
I
was so
forgot
cool.
those
though.
things exist. Give me a Constitution saving throw, please.
Yeah.
Uchi Baba.
Oh.
All right, you see the sickly green beam just hit you in the chest. You stagger backwards. You take 7 necrotic damage.
Okay.
Alrighty, that's what it did. Valhalla. I'll say probably just takes out her gun. We'll try to shoot gun.
I guess gun.
Then I pulled out my gun.
Pulled out my gun. Shoot my gun. Laser rifle. Normal. Yeah. Okay. Ka-chow!
Oh, finally, the laser rifle
she
hit,
shoots
huh?
over your head, Thad. And the shot rings out, the energy shot. Do we have a thing that's like an energy bolt? Beam, bomb, nova, missile. How? Ooh, wait. Ah. Oh.
What? Just the laser pointer of doom.
What is that? That's silly. I like the beam better. Alright, deal 20 damage, just blast that thing in the chest. That really hurt it. And as a bonus action, she has no flash of geniuses or restorative reagents. Oh, she should be still giving y'all experimental elixirs per day. Forgot about that. That's okay, though. Okay. Cool. Doppelganger will fucking stride forward, slide down the stairs, and also make a little barricade there, holding an action. Hiroken.
I'm going to rage.
Okie dokie.
Yeek. Oh yes.
Blink kitty.
Oh yeah. Poof. Poof. Meow poof. Where are you gonna poof to?
Alright, so I just go ahead and teleport 30 feet, so whoops. Which is kind of funny that it's slower than my move speed by like a lot.
But still allows you to just go poof. Oh, you can just go there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna run after this thick boy. He's not thick.
Yeah, he's blinking. He's blinking. He has like weird crusties in his eyes after he did the beam attack on Crix. He's like, opens his one big eye and looks, and then suddenly there's a poof cat in front of him.
Shoot your eye out, kid. Reckless hobby.
Of course, as always, yes. Okay, slashes through it, dealing a solid.
yeah.
Nice work. Okay, 15 on the first swing, and then an additional fucking 11 on the second swing.
Yeah.
Yikes! Yeah, swings through twice. That thing staggers backwards, surprised by the cat who just jumped on it. Closest object is you. This Nothic runs up and swipes twice at you with advantage because you reckless did it. Claw attack, a 12 will miss you. Claw attack, a 21 I think hits you.
Oh, that'll do her.
9 slashing damage reduced down to 4. Alrighty. Next one will scamper up over here. His eyes go wide, and I need you, Thad, to give me a Constitution saving throw.
You got it. Constitutions. Oh, damn.
Alright, well, you also take the full damage. None of you can fucking roll. You take 10 necrotic damage as you feel your flesh kind of writhe under your skin as it hits you right in the shoulder.
Oh, something I hate.
Alright. Demovan will do Demovan things and run into combat. Go there, and then he is going to just give the typical throw spear. Which, I forget what he names his shit.
Yeet and delete? I don't know.
No, average length spear, long spear.
Thick boy, big boy.
I think it's short. I think it's
Perfectly
short,
average
chubby.
size.
Isn't it short spear?
Yeah, it's short, chubby.
Yeah, chubby spear. Yeah.
There you go. So
I was
he
in the
throws
bull
short,
spear.
chubby spear. Deals 11 piercing damage to this one.
We'll learn his language eventually.
Yeah, and then we'll have it come back to him. Throw it one more time. Another 6 piercing on the second one. That one's looking hurt as well. Mr. Kalis.
Oh, goody. I'm going to shoot the one that attacked the cat. Cat, I'll save you.
The firebolt misses, unfortunately.
Ow.
Just ricochets off the scaled skin of the Nothic.
Oh dear.
Any bonus actions?
I weep.
Ah, indeed. Cora.
Weep openly.
Ms. Cora, you go. Yeah, he weeps
Yeah.
openly.
Yes.
Oh god.
That's why he didn't get the job over Chuckles.
No, I don't. I will actually attempt to help the cat.
Oh.
Melee to each of them, starting with this one.
Okay. That is enough to hit. 10 slashing damage. It needs to make a Constitution saving throw. It makes it.
Ooh.
And then the other.
That one hits. 8 on that one, and then another Constitution saving throw for it. 14. It makes it. Okay. They are hardy. They are hardy boys. Thad!
All right, let's punch some Hardy Boys. I'll probably run. Yeah, we'll run over here. So I'll go next to Big Kitty. We'll keep it simple. We'll go ahead and swing first on that one. 13.
13 will miss, unfortunately.
All right, turn a moment around, swimming in. 24.
That one
That
hits.
should hit, right? Yes. That's a good 7.
Okay, this one staggers backwards a few steps.
Yeah, he's looking.
Very, very ouched.
Okay, then I'm gonna use a bonus. I got some key. I'm gonna bonus act, just a bonus action to punch him.
Okay.
15.
That is enough to hit.
Oh, okay, cool. That is, just 4 bludgeoning.
All right, you uppercut him.
Yeah.
He goes unconscious, dead on the ground. As it's like the
Unconscious,
uppercut, though,
dead
he
on-
flies backwards, stumbles backwards, and just for a cinematic thing, he stumbles backwards and like steps up onto this display thing, and then falls over. You look and all of you can see that on this display thing, there's this strange creature that's suspended in the center with this like dangling tentacle-like head, these strange arms coming off of it. It's all covered in rime and frost, including like the little plaque in front of it. But for some reason, the 4 pillars that are around this thing are devoid of any sort of rime or frost. As this Nothic staggers up onto the thing, onto the pedestal, and falls over, the pillar opens. The pillar splits down the center as rows of teeth appear, and it just eats the body.
Shit, wait, from the frozen creature itself?
No, the pillar.
Even worse.
The pillar ate the... Let's not touch the dick over there.
So like dick. Sorry, just to be clear, it was like a mouth open inside the pillar, and just
A vertical mouth opened up on the pillar, like like up it.
Yeah.
Just filled with a bunch of teeth, a tongue lashed out, stuck onto the body, ate it up, and just, and then it like zipped up and turned back invisible again.
You're welcome, pillar.
You look around with your one eye, and you can see that you just barely catch it, but like there was a little bit of a seam forming on like one of the other pillars as well. But then it kind of went and disappeared again.
That's good. Right. Okay. Yeah, don't go there. And I'll use my final movement to. Ooh, that's a statue there. I don't know if I want to step on the statue now. Oh, I can get just outside corner here. I'll get over here, just so I'm in melee range with the other Nothic on there.
Cool. Pricks.
All right. I'll step on the statue.
Yep. Nothing happens.
Yep. And then I'll whack the guy.
You whack him, that will miss,
Nope.
unfortunately.
Yeah, that's my turn.
Bonus action of biting, or no?
That is a once per day thing.
Man, your jaw's not
Get
working for the rest
tired.
of the time. Weird.
Yeah, no, it's weird. It's really weird.
All right. The Nothic is up. As you tried to bonk it, it turns to you and tries to swing at you. 2 swings. Just at normal. Claw, an 11. Claw, 6. Both miss.
When I see that Staff of the Four Seasons attack, this is what comes to mind.
Staff of the Four Seasons. It's just 2 staff members that are just like, oh, yes.
I don't know why.
President like the landscaping company.
I mean, that's also
Valhalla
possible.
will step forward and just, you can hear her call out, "Get down!" as she will take a shot at the one standing in front of all of you over there. Just flies over its head.
You
She
could have
curses.
shot the other one.
Okay. Mr. Doppelgangster will run on over and give this thing a what for? He'll give it a fucking slam, which will hit it.
Come
Then
on,
he'll
a slam.
Give it a second slam, which hits it. Nice. For 12 damage, it's enough to just crunch this thing into the ground. It is
Nice.
dead Reno. All right, Mr. Hirokin. One
I feel like
remains.
we totally dogpiled the one over here, and then just Demovan with the other one on the other side. So we know what he can do.
Yep.
I'm just gonna run over because it's too far to blink. And I'm just gonna... Don't, Demovan, don't give him the big stick. I give big stick.
Yep. Oh god, Jesus. Okay. So that's 11 on the first swing, and then on the second swing, that is a solid fucking
22.
22. Yeah, you
Yeah.
kill this thing on the second swing.
Defend the art.
Indeed. The
Well,
art
these
has
things
been-
don't, they just fall to the ground dead, right? They don't like
They don't.
dissipate in ichor or
No,
anything.
they're all dead. They're just dead bodies on the ground right now. But yeah, there you go. Good shit.
Did anyone else see that column over there just ate one of those things?
What column?
That one. I pointed at the one I saw it going. It like it had a mouth and it opened up and it went and then I ate it. That's weird.
I grab one of the Nothic corpses and chuck it towards the pillar.
Yep, as you do so, the same thing happens. A mouth appears vertically up the pillar. Little tentacles, now like 2 little tentacles, lash out like little pseudopod hands, grab the corpse and pull it in and eat it.
Oh,
After the mouth closes again, you just kind of hear like a swallow sound, like whoom, and then the pillar is indiscernible from anything else once again.
does
looks like a
anything
pillar.
change with the central creature when
Nope.
this happens?
Nothing at all.
It's still the same. Okay.
Yeah. So you see this thing, it's a 30-foot long, like, funnel-shaped, anemone-looking thing. It has a tooth-filled maw at the wider end, surrounded by rubbery cilia that are dangling limp, or that are just kind of, like, weirdly dangling, and then it has 4 limp, spindly appendages coming off of it as well. Each one has a clawed hand on it, and there is a tail with a stinger at the far end. You can see that there is a frost-covered plaque bolted to a pedestal nearby.
Pedestal where?
Right
I would-
here.
Oh, well, I'll walk over to it. I probably can't read it, but I'll walk over to see what it says.
Yeah, you walk over to it. Looking at it, you can see that, yes, it is written all in Draconic.
Halos.
Yes.
Read the thing.
It says this.
It says, so you translate, like you and Crix, Kalis and Crix are able to stumble through the
Can't
Draconic.
Kalis translate it by himself.
Yeah.
Oh, right, because he has the.
Well, Kalis doesn't. Well, how would that work, Kalis? A lost language. Would you be able to, like a weird thing where because it's written in Draconic, you can read it in Draconic. Well,
He just doesn't translate.
Bahana
internal
translates it
translation,
because she
then.
knows Sylvan. So it's
Right.
just- yeah.
Oh, yeah. So it's not that you understand it; you can just read it.
He reads it, but it basically reads like gibberish.
It's like
because
phonetics,
it's gibberish
right?
in Draconic, but then saying the
I'm
phonetics.
speaking Simoleon right now.
Yeah, allows Valhalla to
Oh, God.
translate it. So it says, Adult Farim, do not touch. Dwellers of the Underdark, Farim are malevolent aberrations that are master spellcasters and highly resistant to magic. They use their telepathy to control the weak-minded. They strive to erase all other beings from existence and are known to have caused the collapse of the Saruk Empire of Slofil. They use their tail stingers to inject their eggs into alien hosts.
Thad's eye goes wide when you say that one.
Marvelous. I must have it.
As it's
No
being
fucking
read
lie.
out, I
If
grab-
you can tell me how this is pronounced, I'll fucking buy you a beer.
I'm not gonna
He's
try.
Istosefifil.
I'm pretty sure the writer
Sounds
passed
the
out
film.
of the keyboard and just didn't have.
Istosififil.
Oh, look, a penis.
I grab another of the Nothic corpses and I throw it at this pillar.
I look where the Kalis is like, yes, it's delightfully tiny in the way that they decided to do that during that era.
Yeah,
of
what's
artistic
that
and-
fucking philosophy?
There's a
Hyrokin
run
would
with
probably
that.
know this, that
Agreed.
like in the past, large penises were seen as barbaric, and dummies had big penises.
I can't remember if that's Greek or Roman, but yeah, that was
That was the
thing.
truth. Yeah, they're just like small penis, smart, good person,
Yeah.
big penis, brute, bad. Brought to you by the Small Penis Gang.
Make a statue of me, but with the smallest penis there is.
Yep.
So you throw the Nothic at that other pillar, Kolra, and that pillar's mouth opens up as well, and almost like drool falls out of it, like it was eagerly awaiting a snack, and just shreds the corpse of that Nothic and just swallows it.
would I know what a mimic is?
Yeah, you have fought mimics. You've
Okay.
heard of them. This thing is very much a perfect case of mimic use.
I grabbed the last one and I come down here and throw it at this one.
Feed that corner. All right, cool. Yeah, that one opens up as well. Yawns first, as it hasn't really been active for a bit. Its mouth yawns, and then the pillar itself bends over, like detaches from the ceiling for a brief moment, just falls onto the corpse and chomps on it, and then goes back.
Wait, those aren't structural.
No, they're not. I
Don't
just started
say.
paying attention.
Oh, welcome back.
Van's eyes light up.
Roll back into his head, and he just comes back to normal.
Down here, however, there is something that's quite interesting. Hyrokin, your eyes fall upon it. There's a very large, fucking beautiful painting that is still intact and strangely intact, and it's beautiful sight to behold. You see what looks to be a powerful mage standing on a balcony of a central spire, and you recognize the central spire as the spire that is in the center of this city. The mage is standing there addressing a sea of Netherese wizards and citizens below, who all stare up at the figure, cheering, clapping, like holding their hands aloft, smiling. You can see there are also, around this portrait, 8 other portraits along the wall that are like 4 to the left of it and 4 to the right of it. There's plaques under each of the portraits as well, including the big one in the center.
The plaques.
They are of course in Draconic.
Yeah.
So, through translation, you can see that each of the 8 plaques below the portraits name one of the 8. Each of them are one of the 8 high. Let's see. Oh, basically they're the wizards of the Ebon Star. They are the 8 high wizards of the 8 schools of magic. And you actually recognize some of the names. You see the portrait of High Abjurer Taruth, High Conjurer Damarith, High Diviner Appius, High Necromancer Katavix, who you actually spoke to his ghost, High Evoker Zadulus. When that name is read out, Crix, the staff in your hand, kind of glows warm for a brief moment. High Illusionist Ajamar, High Enchanter Ivira, and High Transmuter Metaltra. The plaque underneath the main one says Archmage Iro Larthus addresses the crowd of adoring Netherese citizens.
Does the crowd actually look like it's adoring?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Where's this one?
They're just in the center. It's basically along one of the walls. There's like a big display of the large portrait, and then 8, the large painting, and then 8 portraits of these apprentices.
Got it.
Oh, actually, this description from down here, this is actually kind of cool. So, slight correction. From down here, you can look up, and when I described that this thing had like a big crystal dome, the interior of the crystal dome is a giant stained glass image of Irolarthus addressing the citizens.
Oh, so it's all encompassing then.
Yeah, it's huge. And then around it, at the base of it, there's the 8 portraits.
Dude, I'm getting some big Catholic cathedral vibes from that.
Mm-hmm.
Why am I blanking on the one from the Vatican?
Sistine Chapel?
Peter?
Sistine, yeah, I get the Sistine Chapel vibe. Just glass this time around.
Yeah. So, one of the things that you do find is a pamphlet in here.
Oh no!
Let's see.
Is it the Church of the Boob window?
Church of the Boob window. Yeah.
The Dragonborn.
Trying to find where the hell the it's supposed to be a table of like information. I never know where to find it. Ah, no. Horseshit.
All right.
It's the horseshit table.
The horseshit table.
Plop, plop.
My favorite table. Quite good, the horseshit table. There we go. All right. Whoa. So you find some information. You actually find you find a pamphlet that actually turns out to be a menu. And on it there is a drawing or a depiction of a strange looking box, and you look up, and on the wall that box is right there. The pamphlet translates to it basically gives you the information that this is an abracadabras. It is a magic box that can create food and drink, among other things.
Oh. We're gonna try it.
Yeah. Like to grab that box.
Walk up to the box. There's like a
What's in the
few
box?
arcane runes on it. A handle on the side of it. Doesn't seem to have a menu or anything.
Hiroko just... Kalis...
Yes.
Oh, you can't speak it. Crix, tell this thing I want fish.
Hana walks up because she's the one who can speak Lothric but broken, and she is able to say, "I want fish." And what do? There's a little light blinks on the side of the machine for a brief moment, just like a blip, blip, blip.
Please.
It's still blinking. The light changes from like a orange blinking light to a green solid light.
Does that mean it's done cooking?
I don't know.
There's a crank on the side of the machine.
I'll turn the crank.
As you turn the crank, the face of the machine starts to become transparent and then slowly disappears. And in the middle of this box, there is a fish.
Sashimis.
Sashimis and sushis.
I will eat the fish.
You take the fish, you eat it. It is quite tasty. It is strangely not as filling as you would expect it to be, but it leaves your mouth with a little bit of a fizzy tingle in it.
Oh, Szechuan fish.
I mean, it's good. Much better than anything we've had so far here. So
Is this
there's
box like embedded in the wall?
It is
Or
attached
this, like...
to the wall. Yes.
Oh, okay. Can I try to?
Oh, yes, absolutely.
Take it off the wall?
Oh, okay, cool. Give me an athletics check.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll use my staff to try to like pry it off to see if it's just loose. Athletics is alphabetical here. 8.
You all hear the sound of creaking metal straining against something as you look over, and Thad has wedged his quarterstaff behind the box, found a little bit of leverage there, and just pulling as hard as he can on it. You just flies off backwards. The box remains on the wall.
Yeah, clearly adhered by some sort of supernatural ability, so I'll just leave it for now. Probably for the best.
I think that it's time that we take this with us. I would like to try.
Okay. With your last bit of rage, you can roll athletics with advantage.
Yeah.
The metal creaks and groans underneath Hirokin's giant clawed paws. and slowly the metal peels away from the wall, and you hear a as you see that there are about a half a dozen wires and like conduits behind it that are now just severed.
Oh, fuck.
The machine makes a sad beep sound as the light turns from orange to red and then fades out.
My man witch.
The Hana cat's mending on it. It one of the wires stops sparking. That thing's pretty busted.
Well, she was good while she lasted.
And she lasted for one fish.
I mean, that's one more fish than we had prior to finding it, so count our blessings.
This arcane device capable of conjuring food. Well, at least we got a fish out of it.
Yeah.
Truly, we are blessed this day.
Zero kind of laughs and just like, well, there's more of those in other establishments around here, so maybe we can, if we ever need food, yeah, the Abracadabras is a great way to get some free snacks and stuff. It's not really great for entire feasts or meals, but can do you in a pinch. We should probably get going, though, before those pillars decide that they're a little bit more hungry.
Good point.
Colra did feed the
All but one.
with the unlimited machine. Oh yeah. Who knows?
Oh god, you
Okay.
just set it up so it just keeps conveying like food into the
Oh, like a tennis ball launcher for dogs, but bacon treats for mimics. Okay, so leaving the building took you maybe about 30 minutes in there at max. You head out of the museum, leaving it behind you, and head off towards that final tower, the Tower of Abjuration, which we will pick up in just a moment, as we'll take a quick 5-minute break and get everybody back here. Cool?
Okay. Alright.
All right, 5 minutes. Be right back.
Yep.
Alrighty, 5 minutes. Nobody go anywhere. You don't care. Bye.
And look at Chris, I even got you these clippy things that are blonde because
To
you are
match
blonde.
Well, they're actually like gold.
Well,
What?
it's closer than black, right?
It is.
The other ones I got you were black.
All right. I will wear these. I have all sorts of hair gear now. It's great because my hair's long.
I want him to look like Olive Garden.
You get ribbons.
yeah.
And you get some ribbons and some like hair scrunchies.
I got-
and
Yeah, exactly. And actually, DM just said it's because we've been watching the Netflix Castlevania and Alucard's hair. And DM was like, "Okay, your hair needs to look like Alucard's hair, so we're doing everything we can to get there now."
Fair and understandable.
We gotta get. We're really close because you already have a scar on your chest, just like him from Tuco. So.
Oh, yeah, it's true. Tuco did fucking stab me, so yeah,
you
we're
have a
pretty close.
lasting scar from Tuco? That's crazy.
I got like 4 scars like now.
I can imagine it wasn't
And
with
you're gonna
with
collect.
claws. It was with a knife.
Tuco just stabbed you in the
I
back.
will either confirm nor deny. I'm gonna take a
Father.
picture of the scars on my arm because they're kind of wild. Oh, I can't get a light on this. It's not the clearest picture, but you should be able to see 3 scars on my arm here. It's like there's no flash for whatever reason, so it's all in blue light. But there's two lower on my elbow, and then one up on my bicep.
From him?
Yeah, 2 on my elbow, 1 on my bicep.
Holy shit!
Yeah, those are scars.
That's big.
Yeah,
How thick are his claws?
I've been.
Holy fuck.
They are actually like sides. His back foot claws are almost over half an inch long. So it's
What is this tiger of a cat?
we've learned the hard way, or I've learned the hard way, not to hold him when he can get startled.
Oh.
Because it's not that he tries to bite or claw, but like, well, so that big one on my near my elbow was when I was holding him. I was just like, we had people over, and then windows were open because it was hot, and then someone fired their shotgun like 3 houses down over and like into the more rural area, and that noise just startled him really bad, and he just like jumped. Right, he just kicked out with his back feet, claws out, and it gouged. That was a deep cut. Like I probably should have gotten stitches. To be fair, looking at it now, because now it's just a scar. Also now I drew this.
Oh god.
I cut my finger really bad today. Like when I cut it, like it cut into the nail and it's bleeding all over. And
Ugh.
I've been wearing a finger condom all day.
Well, hopefully you
I
put
just
something
call
else
that a
besides the
regular
finger
one.
condom on there because that won't stop the bleeding.
Well, I mean, I packed it and all that fun jazz, but
Good thing you didn't go to a doctor like a Canadian.
well, the problem is I don't have insurance. So I've only got the
Oh,
VA,
no.
and if I go to the VA, I'll just like shoot myself in the face. So I'd rather not.
They'll just take you out back like a horse. Yeah, that's over. Are you enlisting again? No? Yeah. Are you over 50? Nope. Okay. You're useless to us. All right. So, party leaves, heads off in the direction of the last tower. And
You mean the first tower?
Of that tower?
Yeah, the one that we were there originally. We're like, now we'll just keep going.
Yeah, the final one.
Mm-hmm.
The whatever, the Blitzball arena is in the distance. The uprights crackling with electric power.
I do want to take a quick look over towards the tower that we know Avarice is in. Do we see gargoyles or her or anyone at that? We're not that far away. Can we see anything up there?
You definitely see them up there. Yeah.
Hmm.
And you see people. You see
oh.
things.
I'll wave. Do they wave back?
No.
Damn.
No, sorry. Yeah, one. There's like one cultist. He's just kind of like outside, just like standing there, just like.
Hello.
See
Oh,
him
can I get
dragged off.
can I get a very quick summary of what happened with all the cultists we ran into
Oh yeah.
up front of the other one?
They were
Oh
cowards.
yeah, if Cora or that or somebody wants to, sure. I don't know. Go for it.
They made a proposal alliance with us where by sundown we need to make arrangements to make this deal complete or not. But Avarice is willing to offer us 70% of the treasure. In the
How about
We also
she
found out
can?
that they absolutely don't think that they can beat us in a fight. So
Yeah. How about she can suck our collective dick? How about that?
that was the general consensus. However, I'm still open to seeing this done through other methods other than dick sucking.
I'll just read it.
Is the
Second.
Yeah, that was basically it.
So that's the long and short of it. Is like
Yeah.
it's like
Okay.
suck dick. No, all right. Well, you have till sundown to determine if you want to.
Yeah, so basically, I think we're heading to this final tower, knowing that it's likely to be interpreted as an aggressive act because we'll have all the things, she'll have not all the things. So it puts her at an extreme disadvantage at that point. So that's sort of maybe that's more my assumption
They
on
also
this.
threatened us with bears. We
Mm,
have yet to see
oh
bears.
no.
true. It's about bearing down, but I only assumed it was, actual bears.
Have we rested at all?
No.
Okay.
We truck
I
it.
don't think we've had a long rest since we entered the cavern.
We did at the Hall of
Good
Silk.
one.
The Hall of Silk we did.
Scooter.
Dude, that means this entire circuit we've done has been in 2 days.
Yep.
Yeah.
1 night, 2 days so far.
I mean, we're basically just walking around the city. You can do that.
Yeah, and it's not that. Yeah, it's really not that big either. So it's pretty quick to get around.
It's like Disney World.
Whoa.
Yeah, we get in line for pirates, then we walk over to Haunted Mansion.
Necromancy,
Yeah.
Haunted Mansion,
I mean, basically, we're just waiting to find the mouse himself.
I just realized there's like a party going on downstairs, and I didn't even know. Anyways, I don't know if you can pick that up or not.
You don't even live in an apartment anymore. You're just
I don't know.
lost
DM brought
control
me,
of my house.
DM brought me chips and boxers, so you can have all the parties she wants.
Chips,
Wait,
boxers,
what?
and a headband.
And
with
a
which to
headband.
eat them.
Yep. Mm-hmm. I'm living like a king. All right, let's get in this tower.
All right, so
Burrito
as you
eating
walk up to this
experience.
tower, you can see that the outside of it is reaches upward like a talon. Its stonework is studded in chiseled runes. Runes, not ruins. Runes. The blue light shines from its highest window.
Is there a front door?
There is a front door, yes.
I go in through the front door.
All right, as you pass
I'll be
over
right
the
behind you.
precipice of that front door, you see that one of the runes above the door glows for a brief moment and then sputters out.
Yeah, I've gotten lucky.
Do we remember what magic school this was?
Abjuration.
It was Abjuration? Okay.
Okay, did the runes look like they were part of this building originally, or do they look like they were put here recently?
Give me a quick investigation check as you look around the outside of this thing.
Yep.
Looks like it was part of the tower itself. These are old carved runes. Nothing new. You don't
Gotcha.
see any debris on the ground. You don't see any freshly, carved things. The only thing you do see is that there are, snow, like a little bit of melted snow footprints on the floor near the entrance and on the interior.
All right. I'm not worried about it then. Let's enter.
I didn't think about it until we just got in here. What if they did what we did and destroyed the clue in here?
Well, then we'll have
there's
to
only-
go and make some
Make a deal.
sort of deal. Yes.
Wait, but the glyph turned off when we walked inside, right?
It kind
It
of
seemed
like
to sputter, like it was out of power.
Maybe it's like a motion sensor light for the bathroom or something. We don't know.
Okay.
you do notice
Yeah.
as well that
I would light your whole apartment, Woodbook.
Yeah.
you do also notice that half of the lights in this bottom area, like every other tower that you had entered into, had magical, like glowing purplish or bluish lights in sconces in the walls. There seems to be like 3 or 4 of them near the entrance that are out.
On the exterior, though.
On the interior.
Oh,
2 of them
interior.
you can see there's 2 sconces on the exterior by the door, and then like 2 more inside that have no lights glowing in them.
Do I see anything out of ordinary, like, magic-wise? Does anything stand out to me? There we go. That's a better way to put it.
Give me a quick Arcana check.
With my special eyes. That.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Special eyes.
No, nothing stands out to
they're
you.
special.
I also want to do a quick look, check on the ground to see if there's anyone who's been in here recently.
Yeah,
like
there is.
snow that's been dragged
there's
in.
footprints, snowy footprints in here.
Okay, so that is recent. That's someone who's walked in. Okay.
Yep.
Well, I mean, that stuff probably would melt for a while or very quickly. So.
Okay. I don't know if you said earlier. I must have missed that. Sorry.
Actually, as you enter in here, you can see that there is a. Now that you look, there's what looks to be a very, very obvious now outline of like a scorch-marked person in the doorway.
Oh god.
Oh, the light that went out that you said was like sputtering.
Yep, it was the trigger for the trap that went off for Avarice's people.
So they already.
That's what exploded earlier.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Okay.
I oh, I can't see it. Never mind. That's gonna.
Oh shit. We better just get upstairs. They've probably already been here. Oh, we know they've been here, but we gotta go look. Yeah.
I'm already heading to the.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm hustle
The stairs spiral upward, and as you arrive to the top floor, you see a huge anvil chiseled with vivid blue runes resting in the center of this 30-foot diameter, 30-foot high circular chamber. Resting atop it is a hammer adorned with matching runes. You do see the crumpled remains of 6 armored figures on the floor around the anvil. Blue flames are flickering in braziers spaced evenly around the room. You also see the frozen corpse of a wizard lying in a pile of rubble.
This all looks really old. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, is the armored figures reminiscent of the Black Blade, or?
No, they're reminiscent of the ones that you fought outside the other tower. They have greenish skin.
Okay.
They have pools of silvery blood kind of slowly drying around them. The blood's not frozen at this point.
This is like recent stuff. This
Looks pretty recent, yeah.
Yeah. And there's no. Okay, so corpses and an
There's
anvil.
no clue around or anything.
Yeah.
Oh, you look up at the ceiling and there is a clue. Yes.
Oh.
You see written in Draconic. It says,
What'd that clue do?
What that clue do? It says, first, shield thy heart with a wand from the nether oak.
Is there any evidence of this having been tampered with? Like debris on the ground straight beneath it? Anything like that?
You can give me a quick investigation check.
Yeah.
As far as you can tell, no.
Also, I don't want to like meta this because you kind of gave us an unfortunate hint, but was there anything that stands out from our previous tower engagement?
Yeah, just
I
my
don't
bag
know.
quivering.
Because I don't even. Yeah.
I mean, there's a glowing anvil here with.
But we don't.
on it. Yeah.
We don't have anything that indicates that needs to be.
No, so
I don't
the only
remember
thing you look I mean,
Yeah.
it looks like the hammer is just there's a hammer basically just resting on top of this thing, dead galvans around it, and you let's see. Oh, you could do an Arcana check to see if you can make any head or tail about what the runes are on the anvil.
Sure. 4.
I was gonna say I'll have Valhalla help out in this.
Stick up
someone
our best man on the case.
Yeah, someone who actually knows what they're doing. I'm not the one for this.
Right, so Valhalla looks over it, kind of can figure out some of the runes on this thing. All of them are runes having to do with destruction. And she comes up with that this thing has a name. It is the Anvil of Disjunction.
What's that mean?
She Valhalla shrugs.
I
Well, that's
Just-
cool.
Clearly, this anvil was used to join the planes. This junction. This is where we're at. This is the key.
I go and touch
This
it.
is the key to everything.
I gotta hit something with this hammer. I don't know
go
what,
and
though.
touch it.
All right,
Happen.
you go and pick up the hammer.
I'm gonna
Who's
put
picking
something
it
on the. I think Colra is. I'm gonna put something for you to hit though. If you do that.
Okay, so Kolra, you pick up the hammer, and then as soon as your hand rests upon it, you hear "Bring me your items of power, and together we shall destroy them."
That only Colra hears that though.
Only
right?
Kolra.
Is this a new voice or?
It's a new voice. Yeah, it's a new one. It sounds new. It's seeming you can almost like pinpoint the source of the voice to the anvil itself.
I can imagine Cora talking to the other voice in her head, like, "Oh, show this one around."
New voice, who dis?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead, show him the sights.
Show him the billiards table.
Show him my childhood fears.
Yeah, the hammer feels light in your hand, made of some strange material that you can't tell what it is, but you now have that line echoing in your head.
Anyone got something magic that we want to destroy?
Perhaps that crown?
How about my padlock?
I hold out my hand for it.
Oh.
This seemed to have a weird effect, so how about I put it on the anvil, and I will place it. I'll pull it out of my bag, look at Kalis, while putting it on the anvil.
Okay. As you put it on the anvil, it has like kind of glowing effect around the base of the crown, just like the material of the anvil starts to glow a little bit brighter, illuminating it, lighting it up.
And then I swing.
Yeah, you swing once, bringing the hammer down upon the crown. There's a loud resonating boom that echoes throughout the chamber, and you watch as a crack forms along the crown's upper band. Can somebody please roll me a D100?
Ooh, do it, Cora.
It's a race.
Do it, girl.
Alright.
Yo, you doing the slap and you do the rolling.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
15
okay.
fireballs are cast upon the party.
We laugh now, but
All right. Okay.
I don't like how calm he is.
The room begins to kind of... You feel a slight rumble beneath your feet.
Okay.
Can't tell if it's from the resonating strike of that single hit or something else.
I look around to see if it was just me that felt it or not.
No, everybody felt the kind of a slight like...
That was odd. Probably just a symptom of whatever you just did.
Either we should probably stop doing this, or you guys should probably not be up here.
I saw what that thing did to Kalis. I'm not just going to leave you alone here with it.
no, but we also know this is the way to open the planes. And I have the lock. And I hold up my padlock that I've had in my backpack for a while. If we break this here, we may open up our way to another world.
I
Also,
don't
maybe it was like a happy
know.
rumble, like how sometimes Hirokin does.
Yes.
Would it be cold in this other world?
Most likely not this cold.
Oh, goody.
That's just going off of statistics.
What
Crack that shit open.
All right, I put my padlock onto the anvil. I get super.
swing down on the padlock.
I get super. I'm shaking. I'm like rubbing my hands. Oh, we gotta see.
The
what
padlock immediately shatters into
Yeah, just
dozens of
pacify.
pieces, skittering and skittering across the chamber, just kind of sliding everywhere.
I stop. I look around. Wait, nothing's happening.
Who could have seen that coming?
It
So
was
So you were
sad.
already in the plane.
I
I
think
look
about
at-
this further.
I look at Crix and then glance at Valhalla and Ooh. Her out to be just didn't.
I did not catch any of that.
I said, can you get her out of here just in case?
I'll nod and I'll. I heard Derpy for a moment.
Yeah, she said, "Why?"
Because if this place does come down on us, I don't. Because you don't need to be here if it does.
She said she's going down with this ship. Do you hit the crown again?
I set the hammer down.
Okay.
I'll pick it up and I'll do it.
Valhalla races
Hell
forward, picks it
yeah.
up, and smacks the crown. Another deeper gash, crack forms in it, nearly clefting it in two. Somebody else roll me another D100.
Valhalla gonna do-
I will be standing close-ish to Valhalla, like 5 feet.
Okay. The crown looks like it's about to shatter. Single hit more will probably destroy it.
Okay, maybe that was the lock. All right, I'm excited.
Just a delayed reaction. Delayed just in the perfect timing of hitting the other object.
Yep.
It was too big to happen at once. It had to load in everything that was...
Textures were loading, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, you whack it again. Who's whacking it?
I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll do it.
All right. Oh, excuse me.
All right.
All right. It's another whack on it. And underneath Hyrokin's blow with that hammer, it just shatters. And as it's destroyed, all of a sudden you all are just all of a sudden just memories flood into your minds.
Plural? All of us?
Yes.
Oh,
There's a like as memories start flooding in your minds. I need Hyrokin, give me a D100 because you schmacked it.
Give us that 69.
Oh, almost.
Yeah, I mean, one digit. was
One
right.
number off.
Alrighty. All of you, hey, Kalis, for a fun little RP moment. The memories of your childhood were stolen by this crown. They now are released again, and you regain them. But everybody else does as well.
Oh shit.
Oh no.
This
not,
feels
Why
not,
is
right.
not the
everything
dog,
in-
no.
Why is everything in sepia tone?
Yeah, what would be a little vignette of like a memory of Kalis's childhood that now everybody knows?
Why is it all set to gramophone recording? I don't understand.
There's
I
no
mean,
recording.
you would all
It's
see
just
me-
like a brr, 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 and then it's just Kalis like talking wordlessly and just says, "What's that dog over there?"
No, you would all see me in luxury as I'm at the Palace of Neverember in Neverwinter.
Oh yeah.
Oh no! This would have actually been in Waterdeep.
Yeah.
So I would have been at the Palace of Waterdeep.
Man,
So we-
you're that old?
But
Yeah,
we
he
do
is.
know you've told us this, right? We now
Yes.
understand
Mhm.
your full, well, at least where you came from, right?
Mhm.
Okay. So it's not a surprise, just like, oh damn, you rich.
See someone break in with like, aha, the cutting edge of technology, a typewriter or some shit like that. Or something.
All right, so the rest of you though, after you all get that memory of seeing Kalis on sitting in like the lap of luxury in a palace in Waterdeep, the rest of you, or all of you also, suddenly get the it's like somebody taped it feels like somebody taped over like a family videotape, one of those things. Where basically like the first memory you get is actually of Yithrin. you are getting a memory of, from the point of view of Elvira, or whatever her name is, Elvira. And it is just walking through the city and observing what looks to be construction going on, like a building being constructed. And they are, you start to notice that, like, the crane mechanisms, she sees the crane mechanisms and the like the stone just kind of like start to move on its own with like legs, etc. And you realize that these construction people, these construction wizards, are using giant mimics as construction tools.
Oh.
And like beasts of burden. Like, there's just like a cart that's just moving, and then like one of the wizards just reaches a hand out and feeds the cart like a little piece of meat.
In this memory, is there anything that looks like it could be, say, a pillar?
Maybe, yeah. Might be constructing a pillar. And then that's when you get the kind of like recording thing where then all of a sudden it just goes, and it's just Kalis sitting in this young Kalis sitting in the lap of luxury in the middle of a palace, and then it reverts back, and you see that there is, for some reason, it's a memory of Ivira in getting her first wand, or she's in the process of being told how to get her first wand. And you hear a wizard talking, and for some reason you understand the language because it's her memory. And this older wizard is telling her that she needs to go to the Arboretum and get a sprig or get a branch from the nether oak there to carve their own wand from.
Oh, nether oaks.
No.
And what was the name of the place?
The Arboretum.
Arboretum. Oh, and that was pointed out to us by Zero, right?
Yep. And
which I believe was over here, right?
Yep, exactly. And then one other little tidbit of memory you get is Elvira hearing about that if she wanted to, like another wizard was like gossiping with her and was basically just like, if you want to live beyond your years, you can extend your life almost indefinitely. You can just put your brain in a jar.
Approach about your life's extended warranty.
Yes.
Brilliant. It's so simple.
So simple. Just put your brain in a jar.
You better robustly test that jar for longevity.
Oh, the things you put that jar in another jar. So if the outer jar breaks, you have your inner jar.
Exactly.
That jar lives forever.
If you just make the whole universe a jar.
Jars on jars on jars.
All the way down.
Actually, I'm trying to look for this, and she actually names a name of somebody who did this. Let's see.
Who won Jarbrained?
Yes. The wizard says, "Oh yeah, Veneranda, she did that."
First Alexandre jar.
Yep. The first great Alexandre. Okay. And then you all are kind of just like taken back, like as these memories just flood through your minds. There was a bunch of other ones there, like of strange memories from that woman, but for the most part, you're now okay. Not too much other crazy stuff goes into your brains. Now,
So
as the memories fade and you are back in the room with the anvil there and the hammer, and the dead bodies of the Glavens, you now, I believe, have all 8 of the steps.
Yeah.
Well, I'll look over the rest of the group. Sorry, eating a chip. Oh, we have all we need, except for the oak wand thing. But now we know where to get it. The nether oak is over in the Arboretum.
Of course, it's said.
I think we go.
I would agree.
Let's just make sure we're not being followed as we go.
Okay. So, you step out of the tower, make your way back down. Go out
I
into
guess
the
we
open.
also technically need poison, don't we?
Does Hirokin put the hammer back down?
Why would I?
Yeah, just put that shit in your bag.
Because I was gonna take it if he did.
So yeah, as you're like descending out, you step out of the tower, and Hirokin, you have the hammer in your hand. As soon as you leave the doorstep where you go through the opening, you feel the hammer disappear.
Oh. Kind of like bat the air where it was. Tilt my head. Tail twitches. Oh. What'd you do with it, Cora? Did you take my hammer?
I did. You didn't.
You
You're
hear
not
a
getting
faint.
it.
You hear a faint from high up in the tower.
Son of a bitch.
Well,
All right, no hammer today.
and do we have a sense of what time of day it is now? Being that we've been underground for a few days, but
Yeah, I
We
mean, you know that you probably have another hour or so before
the ultimatum.
Yeah. Before Avarice.
All right, quick
That's
hustle.
right.
Let's go around the outside. Let's sprint over there and figure out what we need. I'll look back at the tower too as we leave, just to see if anything changed.
As far as you can tell, no. Still
Okay.
individuals sitting on the outside.
I'll wave one more time at the same guy.
There's no wave back. It seems to be a different patrol or individual out there.
Damn.
Change shifts while we were away.
All right, to the grove.
Sounds
Right.
like a plan to me.
Let's go.
So you traipse across the city, winding your way through the destroyed buildings, back through the area where you found Zero in the prison, and you find yourselves on the outside of the Arboretum. Zero is able to very easily direct you there. As you arrive, you can see that this is kind of a depressed bowl-like area, and
Me too.
God. There's a canopy of golden leaves leaves crowns the trees inside a sunken basin. The trees grow in stark contrast to their bleak surroundings, their branches swaying even though the air is deathly still in here. So it seems that this grove of trees is nestled in a depression in the floor of the city. There's a hollow in the city floor.
Okay, it's a small hollow based on what we can see here. And a handful of trees. Do these trees look, two parts. Does any of the trees stand out from the others? Or if they don't,
Yeah,
do they
from
look like
here you can
regular
see that there
trees?
is a larger tree standing taller than the rest of them in the center, in the heart of the Arboretum.
That's probably our best bet right there. We should probably get over and grab a branch. But maybe we should be careful and look and make sure this is not some other weird creature in here.
The one's just like stick size. Can't we just, and I go to the closest tree and reach up to try to break a small branch off of it.
You break a
Sure,
small
but do
branch
we
off,
know, is that the nether oak? I don't know. Do you?
Do we all need one too?
Oh, good point. Perhaps we do. And looking at Cora, does that seem to be magical in nature to you? Or is it just a twig?
I stretch my arm out and point it and just kind of start waving my hand.
Hold on. Nope. Do not wave that at somebody unless you're willing to shoot them.
I slowly start turning towards that.
I keep moving to the side. I'm like,
I can hear its thoughts in her mind that, oh my god, it's telling her to shoot you.
No!
Please, I don't want to do it. Keep running.
I started to jog. Nope, I'm gonna here. Fuck.
I like how at any point he could have just turned the slug word onto it, but
Nope.
nope.
I'm over here now. I'm running. Circle.
This is my next half hour.
Just chasing
Something
Fat
put it
around
down.
the Arboretum. The Arboretum is quite interesting. As you kind of start to get a little bit closer and start to observe it, you see that there actually are vents around the perimeter of this hollow in the floor of the city that every once in a while emit a puffy little gray vapor that rises above the treetops and then slowly disperses as rain. And this is still in operation.
Oh, interesting.
You hear the
So
sound
now
of
it's
raindrops pattering on the leaves of the trees in here, the golden leaves of this little kind of artificial, or what seems like an artificial canopy, but you realize that the trees are all real. Also, as soon as you get underneath, you look up and you realize that there is a strange illusory hemisphere above the arboretum, projecting what looks like almost like a false sky. But as soon as you get under there, you realize that it's suddenly like it's basically looking like what it's like a vast field of stars. You walk in and it's beautiful. It's a field of stars, night sky, and then suddenly it like flashes white, goes staticky for a moment, and then suddenly it's a storm-filled sky. Then it flashes again, and it's like a clear blue Windows like screensaver color. And keeps flashing and changing and seems to just malfunction between a bunch of different sceneries.
Like a very cool Walmart produce section.
Yeah. So as Cora chases Thad around with her stick,
I'm still on the outside, by the way. I'm just running around.
what are the rest of you up to?
I guess I'd like to approach the air tree in the center. See what that's about.
As you approach it, then you start to notice a sound, low, deep rumbling.
I'll send out a quick thinking ping and see if there's anything other than us within 30 feet that has thoughts.
Yeah, you detect something dreaming.
Interesting. Where do I know where it is?
It is directly in front of you.
Oh. Like the tree itself has thinks?
Yeah, and as you get closer, you actually see a face on the tree. A gnarled face with what looks to be eyelids shut. And now you realize that strange kind of rumbling sound is snoring.
I love it.
Cricks, I might need you up here.
Alright, meanwhile, we're still making a perimeter.
And I'll continue to walk forward.
I will say, despite being a druid, me and trees haven't really gotten along in the past.
Yeah, I don't know, but maybe you could at least like talk to it or something. I don't know. And then I'll
I can
knock on
attempt,
something
but-
nearby. I'll knock
Tree
on my
lets out like
shield.
and then falls back asleep.
Oh. Do you think it'd be rude to just take one? I assume this has to be the ever tree or nether tree.
Nether oak.
That one.
Zero shrugs behind you, and she's like, "Yeah, I think it might be, but it's asleep. You could try. If you want to, you could try to get something off of it without waking it up."
I don't
I feel like that might be rude. Yeah, I feel like that'd be
we
really
should
rude.
ask.
Yeah.
Off in the distance, you just hear
hi.
Thad. You hear Thad go, "Stop, put that down, fuck!"
Have they made their way fully around the
I don't know.
the outer
This-
ring of this?
They're just running around at this point. So Demovan, what do you do?
I kind of shout like, hello?
There's like a large, deep creaking noise. The eyes slowly open up, each one like about the size of like your fist, if not bigger.
Oh.
The gnarled, you hear like a sniffing noise from the gnarled nose that it almost looks like a broken off branch at the center of the face. It lets out a big yawn as its mouth opens up, and it's filled with needle-like brambles and kind of broken off bark and stuff that resemble teeth. It blinks its eyes sleepily once or twice and then fixates them on you.
Oh, that's very uncomfortable. Hello? I think we need some of your branches. that alright with you?
You are not a wizard. You do not look netherese. You must be intruders in this domain.
Everybody's dead.
Actually, no, I'm just under an illusion spell, and I will make myself look like something from Elvira's memories.
Oh,
Oh,
nice.
nice.
Yeah, like like one of
Nice.
the wizards that she was talking to, like eating lunch with or
Yeah.
something like that. Cool.
Yeah.
There's a brief moment as the kind of like you can see the computing power whirring in this Trian's brain as it's just like
You look different a second ago.
Zero
was
steps
crap.
forward and he says, good Nether Oak, mine companion and I here, we are giving these visitors a tour of the Arboretum and the wonders of the city. Everything's okay. Nobody's dead. He like looks over at you, Crix, and winks.
Yeah, that was a very cruel. I will have that written on your application when you submit that. That you tried to use that lie. To the great Nether Oak of all things.
He
Narrow eyes at the two doppelgangers.
the Nether Oak looks to the group.
What do you need of the great Nether Oak? Why do you wake me from my nap?
Well, we require some of your branches for the ritual to elevate to the. I totally remember what this word is, but I don't. What's the top of the tower? It's.
The right of the
Doc's hands? Or whatever?
Yeah.
Did you lose your wand already, my little wizard? You should have one of your own.
Well, I would, but it wouldn't do any good for these new recruits to show them how they would go about doing such a thing if I just showed them my own.
There's a moment where he thinks again.
What intentions do you have of performing this rite and entering the tower?
Fuck. Look around in desperation at everyone. Trying to read their thoughts.
We were invited up for tea, but they told us we had to go through this ritual first.
And then in the far
Tell us,
distance,
we know.
the far distance, you just hear, "God damn it, Clover, put that fucking thing down!"
We've been
Close my
invited up
arm
top.
now. There's nothing I can do.
Will this tea party be nefarious?
There's like a strange smirk on the Nether Oak's face.
That isn't, as far as we are concerned, the intent, but that doesn't mean that there aren't nefarious purposes for bringing us up there.
Mm-hmm. Strange things have happened in Nether. Fuck, where are we? Nether. No.
Netherese is the civilization.
It's the language.
Ithril?
Nithril.
They're speaking common, actually.
Yeah. Well, yeah, good, because I can't speak anything else.
He's the all-translating tree.
Yeah, but Nithrin. Weird things happen, so we can't know until we get up there. We've only received summons.
I have grown old and bored in my years. I will only grant you some of my Nether Oak shards if you are going to be doing nefarious magic with it.
Only the purest of intentions. I cannot promise what awaits at the top, though.
Then no. My wood does not belong to you.
To be fair, To
In the
be
distance.
fair.
And it wants me to destroy you and do this.
And then actually, I think at this point it'd be pretty funny if I'm running back in, like fuck, I jump into the tree.
Okay.
Get her away from me!
There is a rumble where you start to feel the ground beneath your feet, Dimovan, Crix, start to writhe and kind of start to shake.
Who's in my hair?
Oh my god, you can talk. Sorry, I've been chased by this.
The tree uproots itself.
Oh no!
And reaches up and tries to grab Thad. Thad, can you give me a dexterity saving throw, please?
Oh shit. 17.
Okay. Give me a secondo.
I just ruined everything. Sorry if I did. Fuck.
I mean, that's funny as shit. That's hilarious. Okay.
It is, but still.
So he tries to grab you like quickly. Fails terribly. You hop out, and you just see him now standing there, his chubby root legs shaking dirt off into the ground.
Oh, I will crush you and add you to fertilizer for my roots.
What are you doing, pupil? Get back in line.
You do not deserve the blessing of the Nether Oak for your wands.
I'm sorry, she was trying to stick me with her stick.
I was being controlled to do old magic.
Wait, but the tree's talking. That means your stick wasn't real the whole time. Cora.
No.
Oh shit, the tree's getting angry.
You hear the sound of burrowing popping up as you hear as the little heads of these strange kind of wood-like creatures suddenly pop out of the ground around you all.
Shit. Oh boy, this is not
and the treant bares his fists. The Nether Oak treant bares his fists, sets his jaw.
I will crush you.
And
all right.
Yeah, now you're gonna fight him next time.
So it is. Yeah.
So we'll start with combat next session as you guys are about to try to kick the shit out of the Nether Oak.
I like how the stupid fucking like cartoon background shenanigans just trigger this whole thing.
I love it.
I mean, I'm sure it's probably fine, but still, like, it's kind of funny. Oh boy. So he's got some friends with him.
No,
Yeah,
it's
you'll
not
be
really
all right.
Good.
It's not like we
Dude
have the
is being
charisma to persuade this thing anyways.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm pretty sure if we beat its ass, we could take as much sticks as we need. So that's probably fine too.
It's gotta be that would make the most sense. All right, well, thanks y'all. Good stuff. We'll pick up back here next time. Also, you had some. Well, I don't want to say lucky rolls, but the anvil thing was interesting. But I won't tell you what
that could have gone. I assume that could have gone pretty poorly. Is my guess.
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
Call an ambulance. Not for me, but for you.
Oh shit.
All right. Well, I'll honor the 11 o'clock hour, and we will pick up on this next time. Thanks, folks. I'm gonna end the stream and jump back in the chat. Good shit.
Sounds good.
Oh, all right. That was Rime of the Frostmaiden making good progress. They got to fight this fucking treant. They're really into fighting stuff and beating the crap out of everything around you. Okay. So they're about to get this little Nether Oak, or try to fight the Nether Oak, and we'll see how that goes. Nether Oak hit hard. Let me just see how hard Nether Oak hit. Put it on EM layer. Hello? GM. Two slam attacks. They'll be okay. Yeah, that's not bad. It'll hurt, but it's not bad. How bad is rock? Oh, rock's worse. Okay. Rock's a lot worse. Jesus Christ, one target. Okay. We'll pick on that next time. Thanks everybody for hanging out. Gonna end here.